So this is the Sleeping Dragon. This is a bipolar video, specifically discussing the onset of my bipolar or depression. I'm just going to kind of start by telling my story, and I think I'm going to implement sort of pieces about what it is to live with bipolar. So I'll tell my story with little chunks about what it is to live with bipolar, a lot like I just said. Anyway, my depression started when I was 13. My depression started when I was 13, and I came out when I was 13. I don't think they went hand in hand, but, you know, you never know. So what happened? I started self-harming. Specifically, I started cutting myself at 13. They started out really light, like scratches, and then they gradually turned into lacerations. Should have got stitches for a few of them. But yeah, I would consider ages 13 to 19 my cutting phase. It was mainly depression. I wouldn't say there was any mania or hypomania. It was depression for sure. So yeah, I was cutting myself. I saw a few psychologists. I won't mention their names, but it was helpful. There was one point I was recommended to go to the hospital, but they said, no, she's not suicidal, you know, and they turned me away. So I didn't end up going to the hospital at that point in time. That was probably when I was 15. I was in high school. I remember myself being kind of a dork in high school, a loner. I had friends, but I didn't really do much in terms of socially. I hung out at home alone a lot. I journaled a lot. I wrote my 3 best journals when I was in between ages 13 and 19. Like I said, I was self-harming. It got pretty bad. I attempted suicide once. Just a nice slit down the old wrist. It was my deepest laceration ever. That's a lie. I attempted suicide twice. I don't remember when that laceration was. Obviously didn't work out. I also tried ODing. That didn't work out. I would say that I was beside myself a lot of the time. I was very anxiety-ridden. I'd be worried about anything, everything. I wish I had more memories about this period of my life, but my memory is very poor. I have poor childhood memories, as in I don't remember a lot, and I don't remember very much with respect to my cutting phase. It's really a blur for me. I will mention that the name Sleeping Dragon came from this phase in my life. Basically, I called the demonic force within myself, this depression thing, the Sleeping Dragon. Obviously, it wasn't sleeping anymore, but it definitely started rearing its ugly head when I was 13, and then it went through ages 19. So the self-harming phase was a long one, and it scares the shit out of people, so don't think that it doesn't. You are making a scene, so to speak. You are getting the attention, and it's scary for people around you. So if you are self-harming, don't for a second think that it's not upsetting the people around you, because it definitely is. And I mean, the reason why I stopped self-harming was because I guess it started hurting again, which is, I don't know if that's unusual or not, but it started hurting, you know. If for those of you who don't know anything about self-harming, it ends up being a very pleasurable experience. It's very euphoric. It's very exhilarating. You know, the sight of blood, the actual physical cutting of yourself it feels good, right? As difficult as that is to wrap your head around, it actually feels good. And for me, when I was around 19, my partner Aaron made a really big, scene about it. And that's when I kind of realized that it was affecting everybody else. And so I gradually stopped. Things like using ice or, slapping yourself with an elastic doesn't really work. But I would say journaling helped me a lot. I'd say being in therapy helped me a lot. I don't know, it just ended up, I don't know if I was just growing out of it. I don't know if I had healed enough mentally that it started physically hurting instead of feeling good. So I did stop when I was about 19, which was my second year of university. So yeah, that's the first bit of my life. I can't upload a video that's like 25 minutes long, so I'm going to end this one and then go into my university years, okay? So check out part 2 of living with bipolar.